Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Today, we've got two teams with a lot of history, but it's traditionally been a one-sided matchup, Siggy.
Yeah, they've certainly had the upper hand every time these two face off, Boog. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes down in today's matchup. I mean, at some point, the trend has got to stop, right?
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Our starter in this one, Gavin Williams. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Zach McKinstry, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. There's a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up.
One away. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Andy Ibanez.
And boom, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
Puts it away for the out. 2 away down. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. No throw. He's in there safely. Next offering is fouled back.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Got him swinging. And about front for strike 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Casey Mize. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out number 1. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Gabriel Arias.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. inside.
No, that's a
and that's
ball.
ball one. Brennan matched a
One ball,
homer in
no
his
strike.
last game. Ripped on a line. Meadows makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third baseman, Jose.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Up the middle. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Line drive. And that's the inning. Guardians lead 1. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Here's Riley Green. Williams back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Green with a homer in his last game. Gets the call, and the count is 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. On to Santana, 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So digging in, Colt Keith. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tigers fail to make any noise. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, David Fry. Late with the swing there.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Carpenter coming on. Nabs it. And there's 1 down.
Batting 6, catcher.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Cut on and lifted in the air. Green going after it. And there's 2 away.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact. If you want to highlight a portion of the season where he's been really good at driving runners in to score, you can circle his last 10 games.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Now one missed. Ibanez in his 4th year in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. That one not close, and that's ball 2. And the slider just misses.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And here's the catcher, Brian Serven. And there's a ball. Off the mark there, and the count now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Kicks and fires. Nobody out, runner at first. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Comes up empty.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Top of the 3rd, no score.
He might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
On the ground, could be 2. Spin, blow, that's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So up next, Parker Meadows. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Check swing, he held up, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch, runner on the go. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Brennan on the move. Got it. Nice grab. Runner tags for home. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Carpenter stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position. Great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
So digging in, Daniel Schneemann. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Tying run is at first here in the second game of the series. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking. And that's the first out. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Flied to right his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Goes to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Terry Carpenter.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Ball, high.
And there's the strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
In the air, left field. Arias hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting.
And now it's going to be Spencer Torkelson. Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Ball one there. One out, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They lead it 1-0. Here in Cleveland, ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Will Brennan. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one hammered, but pulled foul. There's a strike at the knees.
0-2.
Brennan gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Now batting, the designated
David
hitter,
Fry digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he
that's a ball.
just misses. The
ball.
Guardians
No strike.
down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And a foul ball. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Williams back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
There's the strike.
1-2.
This to center field. Noel puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Colt Heath.
Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. Struck out swinging his first time. Fought off foul. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. And a strike in there. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 outs, bases empty. And that is downstairs. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Down in order go the Tigers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And fouled off. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. Almost got him.
2 strike.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ball 2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. 1 up, 1 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Here's the center fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. That one fouled off. Next pitch way upstairs. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And yes, he did. Jerry Hillsdale rings him up. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses.
1-0.
And another ball. Check swing, and he went. And the count 2-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Slice down the right side.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, and up next for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Now
No,
one
that's
miss.
a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back here in Cleveland, and the batter now, Brian Serven. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Serven in his second season, 29 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Ramirez gets it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. And that one is inside.
1 ball, no strike.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count's even at 2. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. McKinstry leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a base hit up the middle. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. Hit in the air, right field. Brennan squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing. Bottom of the inning, here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Gabriel Arias. First pitch, and he just misses. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That to right. Carpenter brings it in, and there's one away. So up next, Will Brennan, 1 for 2. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Both 2 in this one. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sam Hentges.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Well, 1-run game. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Just missed.
1-0.
That's in there.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Noel sizing this one up. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. What a way. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. In for a strike, good slider. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. And that misses. Now 1-2. Now he breaks his bat. And no one can get there.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Throw to second. Tag. And they got it.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game. Try to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Next offering is in for a strike. He goes down looking. Tigers are shut down there, but they lead it 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Alex Lang.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Now it's the Guardians DH, David Fry. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Bo Naylor will hit next.
1 ball, no strike.
In the dirt. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Brant Herter getting ready to go. Vest getting loose as well. With the tying run on at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fry stands at first with 1 out.
Ball.
Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back now at Progressive Field. Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. And that's way high. Ball 1. And another ball. High fly ball, shallow right field. Hauls it in for the out. Now the catcher up to hit, Ryan Serven. And takes low for ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The other way, but that's a foul ball. Into center and a base hit. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in there safely.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
McKinstry in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Fastball right back to the mound. Slings to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And up next for Detroit, Parker Meadows. That misses the zone. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Ramirez makes the play, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Will Vest.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Hit on the line, and the tying run is on base.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
At the plate, Daniel Schneemann. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Grounder might be 2. He flips it to second in time. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
This one in the air, center field. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan, 1 for 3. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Drops into the glove, and that is the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. They still trail 1-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herrin.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Herrin, in his 3rd season, he throws a slurve, a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a sinker.
Right through there for a strike. 0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swung on, belted. That's back. Stretches out and holds it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. First pitch just misses. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. On the ground at first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. breaking ball in there for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike two.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tyler Holton.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. One-run game, bottom 9. On the ground to third. And Ramirez is set down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Santana swings through it for strike one. That's to third, Ibanez. Now only one out remaining.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So now here's the DH, David Fry. And that is out of play. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
One strike away. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Trying to close out a one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.